What is the most relatable anime this season? Well, if your answer is Bocchi the Rock, then I would probably agree with you. The series is about an introverted girl starting a band. This anime takes the introverted trope to its utmost extremes, but it makes the comedy all the better for it. The jokes land really well and aren't just cringy like in a lot of other anime. Plus, although exaggerated, a true introvert knows what she is going through and can absolutely relate to trying to talk to new people or getting used to customer service. This anime knows exactly what it is and what it is trying to be, and it runs with it. Honestly, this anime gives off big K-On! Vibes and I am all here for it. It has that cool atmosphere with the good comedy. This series has some really good characters as well. This anime surprised me with how much enjoyment I get from it. It honestly is really good. Bocchi the Rock is a slice of life anime at its peak. It has everything, good comedy, good characters, and a relaxing atmosphere. Bocchi the Rock is an anime that I can recommend to those looking for a relaxing time with a funny anime where they get to listen to some banger ass music. The relatability of the main character is probably the biggest draw to most people, as if you're an anime fan then you are probably introverted. It's not a guarantee, but it is likely. And that makes the comedy all the more funny as it can be both relatable and straight up just funny. Bocchi the Rock is an anime that impressed me a lot, and it is one of the anime that I look forward to the most when Saturday rolls around because of how much it has me dying of laughter every single episode. So if you want a great comedy anime with banger music and good characters, then this series is right up your alley and I recommend giving it a shot if you haven't yet. Before we continue this video, it would be great if you could leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. I make new anime and manga content every single week on a variety of different series and it would really help out the channel a lot. As I mentioned a bunch in the first part of the video, the characters in Bocchi the Rock are great. They all have great personalities and it really enhances the slice of life feel you get from every single episode. Bocchi is an introverted wreck of a person who is also somehow an unnoticed talent at the guitar. But it makes her super interesting because this isn't about her learning to play the guitar. It's about her growing to be able to interact and perform in front of people, which is a pretty massive hurdle that we get to see her slowly overcome as the series goes on. The rest of the band members are pretty cool too. We have Nijika, who is this pretty impulsive person who is surprisingly responsible, however she also knows how to have fun. She's also the first person to talk to and invite Bocchi to the band. She's kinda like the band's leader and is also the most responsible, which makes for some great interactions between her and the rest of the cast. Then we have Ryo. She has this dark, twisted personality, but is also a genuinely good person to be around. She's quiet, but not shy. She likes to be alone, but isn't really picky about hanging out with her friends either. She's honestly really funny, and her interactions with Bocchi especially are great. And lastly, we have Kita, who is in full simp mode for Ryo, but is also a very bright and bubbly girl to the point that it makes for some really funny moments where Bocchi just keeps on pointing out how opposite they are. But honestly, her interactions with the rest of the band is interesting, especially Bocchi. I feel like she does her best to try to get Bocchi out of her shell, but also doesn't want to push Bocchi too far. It shows her kindness and makes her character way better. The other side characters are pretty good as well. Nijika's older sister gives off this caring but stern attitude towards not just her sister, but all the members of the band. She wants them to succeed, but she isn't going to go out of her way to tell them what they need to do. She makes them figure it out for themselves, and that helps them to improve a lot more. The character writing in the series is really good and makes for some really good experience. For a slice of life series, Bocchi the Rock has a really good story that gets you kinda invested, and you want to see the girl succeed while also having a good fun time along the way. So check this series out for the awesome characters, you won't be disappointed. The setting for Bocchi the Rock is incredible. Now, I know it's just Japan, but that's not what I mean. This series uses its setting to its advantage. There are so many scenes that work so well because of the setting. Firstly, the comedy from things like Bocchi hiding in a trash can or a fruit box or her closet, to her doing a live performance on the street, all of that stuff just makes it all work out so well. The setting was perfect in every way. The art in this series is pretty good. I love the character designs. They all describe the type of person the character is without them having to even say a word. Bocchi in a tracksuit, for example, shows that she doesn't really go out much and just wants to be comfortable in her house. Whereas Ryo or Kita wears these nice fancier clothes that shows they are either rich or trendy. Each of these things makes the character design stand out. The animation in the series is actually pretty good as well. The animation carries some of the comedy scenes and makes them way funnier. Like all the scenes of Bocchi melting or turning to ash, or the multiple scenes of Bocchi's imagination running wild where she imagines the most outrageous things. These scenes work so well because of how well they are drawn and animated. The music in this anime goes so hard. Like, my god, is the music incredible. Of course, that makes sense as it is a music anime, so it should be expected, but still, holy shit, it's good. Every time the band performs, the music is amazing. Every time we see Bocchi play the guitar for a few small chords, it still sounds awesome. And then you have the regular music that plays in the background of some scenes, which is also great and enhances a lot of the scenes a lot. The OP slaps pretty hard as well. Overall, I would say the music is incredible and you should listen to it because of how good it is. Bocchi the Rock is an anime that surprised me with a lot of different things. From how good the music is, to how well the characters are written, and to even how funny it can be. The series is one that plays to its strengths really well. It knows exactly what it is and it doesn't stray too far from that, which I love. So in conclusion, you should watch Bocchi the Rock because it is an amazing anime that is coming out.